Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to add the directions that the pipes are entering into a structure into a label style. So I'm just going to go ahead and navigate in this file to my grading plan. As you can see here, I have these structure labels. If I drag my properties pane over here, these are structure labels and not multiliters. And say, for example, I wanted to have the inverts. Let's see if I can find a better label that has multiple pipes entering, like this guy. There's two invert ins, and you can't really tell which one is which, and they also come in at very similar elevations. So if you wanted to distinguish between the two, you might want it to say invert in north would be this pipe, and then invert in west would be this pipe. So in order to add that, I'm just going to go to the label style and then edit the label style. So I'm going to edit the label style for all of my single wing catch basins, double wing catch basins, and yard inlets. So obviously if you had a grade inlet or a different type of structure, you'd have to edit that label style. But I'm going to navigate to invert in, and then I'm going to edit the label style here by selecting the contents under the text and hitting this little three dot button. Once you click this is going to display all the different properties that you can add into this label style, or excuse me, into this piece of text that's in the label style. So after where it says invert in, we'd want it to say the everything inside of the carets here is what's associated with that invert in value. So if I wanted to say invert in and then the direction, I could just simply hit space here, and then I'm going to click this drop down menu, and I'm going to look for what should be connected pipe direction. So it should be connected pipe direction right here. I'll select that guy, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit this little arrow, which is going to add it right there. So now this little piece of text here is going to say invert in, and then it's going to have the connected pipe direction, and then it's going to have the colon that we added, and then it's going to have the invert. So if I go ahead and press OK and then hit apply, OK, and then OK again, as you can see here, this guy is now going to display invert in west, which is going to be this pipe here, and then that invert value, and then invert in north, which is this invert value. So this is super useful for any structure that's going to have multiple pipes entering into it or exiting out. That's not really ever happens exiting out. Usually you're going to have multiple pipes coming into the same structure, so you'll have multiple invert ins. So if you want to distinguish between the two, and some jurisdictions will require this, you can use this trick to edit your label styles and have them all display the pipe direction coming into the structure.